I would like to show you the direct application of 3D solids as they relate to architectural drawings. I have already set up a new drawing. This one is titled Sofa 3D. In this drawing, I have externally referenced a drawing titled Sofa 2D, and that would be this image here. I have gone ahead and formatted the units, and I have created the layer that I will be using. I've made it current. I have also opened a new toolbar. This is the Solids toolbar. I'm going to dock that one down here. And I have also added the rectangle command into my VTC Draw toolbar. I am now going to change the view, selecting Southeast Isometric. And I'm going to extrude a polyline. I can draw a polyline and draw the four sides that represent the back of the sofa, or to do this a little quicker, I'm going to select the rectangle command. The rectangle command is basically the polyline command, and it draws a four-sided polygon. I'm going to select this endpoint and then select this endpoint. I will now go to the extrude command. I'm going to click on this icon. I need to select an object to extrude. I'm selecting this object and then I enter. I now have to specify the height of the extrusion. I've already measured this object and I know that it will be 22 inches. So I type in the value of 22 and I enter. The command line indicates to specify angle of taper for extrusion. If you would like this solid to taper either out or in, you can change the value that is currently shown. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to leave the default value and simply enter. And I have created one solid object. I'm going to pan down, showing this in hidden mode and showing it in flat shaded. And this is a true 3D solid. What you see here, the lines, will be referred to as edges, and the space between the edges are then the surfaces. I am now going to create the sides, the armrests, creating a rectangle for that one and a rectangle for this one. And now I will extrude, and I'm going to select the object. Now, I don't see it here, but I know it is there. I'm going to use the control key, holding down the control key and selecting here will now allow me to cycle through the objects. Cycle is on. I do not want this external reference, so I will left click on my mouse, and now it is highlighting the object that I do want. Notice if I were to click again, it cycles through and shows or indicates the other objects that I can select. I'd like this one. I'm going to enter. If I need to, I will hold down the control key again and select the object, releasing the control key, selecting the left mouse button, and it will cycle and allow me to select that rectangle. Once I have it, I will enter. I now have the two objects selected, and I will now enter to terminate this process. It indicates to specify the height of the extrusion or path. I'm going to set this at 21 inches and enter. I'm going back to the 2D wireframe mode so that I can create one of the cushions. And I think what I'll do is create the center cushion. Now I know that the cushion would stick out a little bit, so I'm going to zoom into this area. I'm going to select this rectangle, and using the grips, I'm going to pick on this grip point, turning my ortho on, bring it out by 3 inches, and do the same to this side, bringing it out by 3 inches. Zooming previous, and I will now extrude that cushion, and it will have a height of 6 inches, and I will need to move it up, and I will do that on the next section.